All right. Well, hello and welcome back as we continue on through week 9, our second game of the week. We got the Mudcats taking on the Fallen. Another one where we got a pretty clear favorite, but we'll see if they win. By the way, I'll point out while we're on this screen, it did take me until week 9 to think about the fact I'm putting the outline around them, obviously. And so why can't I color it the team that won? And so maybe at some point we'll run into a team that overlaps, that, it doesn't really work with the transparency, but I think with the colors we have to make the transparency, it should work. So we'll see. Um, I like how it looks. I like it. But we'll see as the week plays out. Maybe we go back. And then, of course, as we move to our standings, which, okay, first, actually, I do have to mention, obviously, the one result on there, that is a shock. Deadwood. Last week, we kind of wrote off a little bit as, okay, maybe Mudcats are trolling. But now, beating Luxor, fair. Demons, you gotta respect. You beat the top two. Cool. And now as we move on to our standings real quick, you can see still sitting at 2 clinched, although that could change here. Then that 1 at the bottom at risk of elimination, and a whole lot going on in the middle. Now if we quickly flash over to our scenarios, you can see this game does matter for both sides, because no matter what, it will. Basically, if the Mudcats win, then Honolulu are going to clinch with the Fallen's loss, and if the Fallen win, then Madison become lose and out. So no matter what, the result matters. Either the Fallen lose, and that helps Honolulu, or the Fallen win, and that hurts Madison. I guess it would hurt both Madison and Honolulu, but more directly, because Honolulu should clinch this week. Surely. But, As, of course, we'll flash over to our stats real quick as well. You can see your key players, Mers, and Two Bagels. Two Bagels has taken over the lead on every stat for the Fallen. So yeah, we'll see, as we do have part of one team in, it looks like. It could be glitched, but what I mean by that is I currently see 2 people in the lobby from one of the teams. Maybe I'm not seeing the third. That's possible. Maybe they like to join. That's possible. But either way, still waiting on one of our squads. And I'm just typing something out real quick. Okay, Neo said in chat there's 3 of them. So, yeah, I'm just not seeing one. But that's okay. I can see there's a team in. So, does the job. Honestly, skill issue, Mincy. The people just don't believe. I will say, basic math is difficult. I struggle every time for some reason. I shouldn't. But as we do look at this, you can also see the averages very much in favor of the Mudcats. I think everything leans in favor of Missouri here. Their record is 4 games better. Their roster is stronger on paper. The averages and the stats are in their favor. So I think it's pretty clear Mudcats are the favorite. But it must be said, Mudcats have been the team saying they don't care about seeding. They don't really care if they lose now. And they did lose to Deadwood last week. Now, obviously, the trade between Deadwood and the Fallen so far has looked really good for Deadwood, that they look like a good squad. But still, the 7-0 team losing last week, might be willing to drop a few series. Already locked playoffs. Seeding only matters so much, But we will see, as, again, there were changes coming through for both sides. Gardens coming in for the Mudcats should help shore up their roster, it seems, and either way, was an upgrade to their picks, probably. At the very least, neutral, because traded the same round for the same round, but at least favor-wise, should be an upgrade. Of course, no lottery, probably upgrades with a lottery. Maybe a bit more of a question mark, but we'll see. And obviously, like I said, it's been a bit of a rough one for the Fallen. I don't know how... Let me look real quick at their trend as of late. So they were 2-3, and so they've lost 2 games in a row is all. But, you know, they were 2-0, and then they lost 3 straight, and then they won 1, and then they've lost 2 straight. So they're 1-5 in their last 6 games, essentially. So it has really been a tough middle of the season for New Mexico. And that has knocked them down to 10th in the current standings, and if they lose, they will drop to be tied with the Demons all the way down in 11, and there should be other teams to join them. They might still be tied for a playoff position even if they lose, but it's been a rough go lately, and so they definitely do need to bounce back. And obviously, this is a tough game to do so, and they're not out of it if they do lose, but if they win, that is massive for them. As I say this isn't the best game to bounce back, but I look at their schedule. They play Mudcats, Luxor, Demons. Demons, you could say, easiest part of that, but the Demons just beat the top 2 teams who they also have to go through. So New Mexico probably have the hardest schedule to try to get through, to try to get into the playoffs here. And so we'll see if they're able to get it done. Of course, like we said, Mudcats may be a team not as worried about the seeding, and now with Luxor losing, maybe willing to drop a series, so maybe this is one they can pounce on, and they'll absolutely need to take down the Demons, which might not be an easy one, but another team in the playoff picture, that's when you're going to want to win. But either way, it does seem we might get into it soon. Now, of course, as I say this, they are not joining quite yet, but we do have everyone in the lobby, and I did tell them they're good, so we'll see. As now, maybe? It appears we are going to get going. So we are going here. Manfield Night for game number 1. Missouri in orange, New Mexico in gray. You know their primary colors. Murr's going to take early control here, trying to air dribble. It's a little bit wide, but Tiger is there, and it's already 1-0 Mudcats. 7 seconds immediately off kickoff. Already they play from in front. Clean enough, you question their drive to win, you question how much they want it. I mean, they're definitely not taking their time. Wrath might have a chance here. Good demo by Neo as well, but T-Mac able to dive in for the save. This one rolled in by 2 Bagels. Murs will take control. He'll clear it forward. Wrath is left alone. He'll make one save. Might need help. Pop to the side for Murs. Now Murs trying to win it forward. Is it on? No, it's just wide. 2 Bagels gets a good read as well to get it away. T-Mac now off the back wall. Neo going to pop it high. Murs is already there, though. He'll drop it down. Not able to get a dunk. Neo trying to hunt for a bump. Makes Tiger jump, but he still makes the play. Stays 1-0. Stays a Mudcat lead. Good defense there on the push from the Fallen. Wrath now trying to go low with this one. I've seen a lot of Mudcat pressure, but it hasn't been absolute. We've seen a couple of chances like this, and Neo will have another shot, but Murs blocks it at contact. Not even forcing his teammates into action. Now maybe a bit of a fake on that. Low boost, only able to get the low touch. Demo from 2 Bagels. He'll try to cut once. He'll try a second time, but Tiger able to 50 him on it. Now Neo, low boost, has to give it up. Murs beats 1. A bit awkward for 2 Bagels. He'll go to the corner, but his boost is stolen. 2 Bagels now gets under 1, but Murs just backtracking, plays the 50, although he does lose it. Out towards center. Blocked by T-Mac. Neo will try to go. Wrath also there. And they drop it down, but it's light and easily cleared with a bump to help clear the path for T-Mac's play out. Now 2 Bagels on it again. Trying to follow it up into the corner. Looking for a 50 now. And then a dunk. But it's a little bit far out, and Wrath not able to get around it. Reaction time play. Tough shot on the play. Not able to get it through. As we have really seen New Mexico set up in this orange half, but we haven't seen them break through just yet. And now Missouri will break out. If only for a moment, though. Neo, good 50 back in. Where Tiger jumps past that. Wrath trying to center it. Murs going to send it long. Tiger has boost. He's up. Pass off the crossbar. It bounces out. T-Mac another bouncing shot, but Wrath is there. The slow play developed. And there's time for the Fallen to save, as that could have been a shot for two bagels, but did put it wide. It was cleared. Wrath now another high play that Mers will send long. It should be T-Mac or Gardens, as far as I can tell, as T-Mac will take this shot, and that doubles the lead. Mers just bangs it up off the back wall. T-Mac gets up, drops it in, it makes it 2-0. I think earlier in the season, Breezy was their sub. At the very least, it was Breezy and T-Mac who subbed out, but I think they kind of viewed Breezy as the 4. And so now they traded Breezy for Gardens, and I think it has kind of stayed switching between those two. Obviously, Gardens not starting in right now. So I don't know whether it's T-Mac or Gardens technically to sub, but I want to lean Gardens because I think where Tiger also said their starting lineup didn't change with the trade. But I don't really know. As this one's popped out, T-Mac gets it up towards the back wall. Two Bagels going to get one touch out. Now two Bagels across the center again. Tiger trying for a shot, and Neo going to pop it away. 100 seconds to go here. Still a multi-goal Mudcat lead. That one popped forward dangerously, but Wrath, with the last of his boost, does make the play. Now a bit of a team bump for the Mudcats. Gives space to two Bagels, and he'll get it out. T-Mac up off the corner. Two Bagels is a fake. Neo not able to go, and T-Mac breaks out again. Now trying to get this one across, but it's sent long by Neo. Tiger's going to get bumped off it. Wrath trying to play it in, but not able to get it very far forward, and Mers will just bounce it out again. Same thing for Neo. Gets it towards the back wall, but T-Mac out 52 Bagels, and now he'll stay with it. Trying to win it forward. Down from Wrath. Now up off the side again. One dropping in. Two Bagels off the corner. Now Neo trying to stay with it. Pops it out off the left side. Tiger redirect forward. Gets it to the corner. Mers will chase it down. Not able to get the touch on the first. Now another. But Wrath dunks it long. New Mexico once again will push forward, but they need a goal soon. That one's high. Missed by T-Mac, but Mers backs it up. Now down off the sidewall. Demo comes through. Two Bagels. Just barely able to reach it. But he's dunked by Tiger. Neo tries to slow it down, but again, Tiger's there. Now bouncing out. Wrath will beat one. He'll beat two. Mers sitting back as a third. Will take his time. Relieve the threat and kill away that clock. 20 seconds to go now. Still a multi-goal advantage. This one forward again. Bouncing wide. Now back. Mers trying to catch it in. Neo going to pop it up again. Wrath already in the air. He'll get a touch forward, but the time is expiring. It will drop away to 0. Missouri, rough series last week. They want to bounce back, though. And it's already one goal or one game on the board in their favor. Clean enough on the 2-0. Did cede a lot of the pressure, but not ceding a single goal and still outscoring by, what is that, 5. 13-8 on the game. So absolutely clean enough for the Mudcats. We'll see going forward if we do see the Fallen break through, because that definitely does feel like the main thing. They did hold on pretty well on defense. I mean, they had 8 saves and only gave up 2 goals. And they did get a lot of offense forward. I'd say they spent the majority of the game in the orange half, but they didn't get a goal on the board. And so it definitely does seem that they need to get that fixed. Need to find a way, getting more creative, holding more control. Something just in order to get that goal on the board, get an advantage, and hold on to it. Two Bagels, another one just wide. Neo trying to get up for it. He'll drop it down towards the net. Wrath will jump, but him and Tiger do pinch it together, and it goes wide. Two Bagels, though, might have it open, but Mers won't allow it. Tiger again, pop back. Now Wrath giving a shot, but it's again Mers just pops up and makes the read. A good pre-jump on the play. Two Bagels now catch over to Wrath. Wrath cuts forward. He'll beat Mers. Bouncing it straight out. Easy enough for Tiger, although that might be a giveaway. Two Bagels, another one flicked across. Looks for the bump, won't find it. That'll beat Wrath as well. T-Mac chasing it down. He'll beat it off the corner. Easily cleared by Wrath. Tiger now, a bit of a misplay on it, but T-Mac should get there, although Neo does beat him to it. Forces T-Mac up into the corner. His touch is only out to Wrath. Two Bagels trying to get up as well. He'll tap it out off the back wall. Neo racing in. Bouncing shot. Tiger makes a save. Wrath blocked by Tiger as well. And now this one's off the post, but cleared long by T-Mac, and Tiger a redirect to send it forward. Well cut out by Wrath to not allow the full counterattack, but that just shows the strength of this defense. It feels so multi-layered. Every member can make a play, and usually every member makes two before they get beat. This makes it so hard for the Fallen here. They need such good shots, and they need such sustained pressure that they just haven't had so far. Is that the first few shots we've seen for the Mudcats? That is blocked away. That just kind of shows, even if they can get this pressure, it is not absolute. And Mudcats will break through eventually, as that is a good double, but not quite red. Neo's there, though, and he will get the first goal on the board. 1-0 Fallen are finally on the board, and they will play from in front here in Game 2. It was a good double. I was going to say Two Bagels just not quite reading it, which was reasonable. But Neo seeing the play, knowing he's needed, and stepping up perfectly to get the put-away shot. And Two Bagels, another one forward. Neo will try to jump, won't quite reach it. Neither will the defender. Two Bagels shot saved by Mers on the goal line. Now Mers down the sideline, waiting under it. Forces Wrath to pop it out. T-Mac going to send it forward again. Neo up to the ceiling, it'll fall back down. T-Mac not able to reach that one. Now Mers towards the net. Neo gonna get a save. Two Bagels already in the air, sends it down to the corner. Chasing it again, puts it off the post. Able to reach that. Now Mers down from the ceiling. Tiger trying to play it forward. Wrath out to the side again. Tiger trying to center it. Kind of work done for him, but Two Bagels able to block T-Mac's shot. Half the game gone here on DFH. Only that one goal on the board, but it feels like surely that will not be enough. Of course, the last game pretty low scoring as well at 2-0, but it just feels these offenses getting so threatening as that one's just wide. Wrath has to track it down. But it feels like surely at least one more will go through, and it feels like surely at least one for the Mudcats. I was trying to pass this one, not able to get enough on it. T-Mac trying to pop it forward again. Wrath down to the corner, he'll chase it himself. Mers just off the spawn, makes a block. Neo tries to shoot, it's up high, but T-Mac is there. Two Bagels cutting in again, crossbar, double, might have taken it from his team. Good bump, but Neo misreads it, and that'll allow Tiger a free clear. Now Mers, not able to get around it. Just have to tighten those glancing shots up so well, and just not quite able to get it. And Neo off the side, a good double, forces it over Mers. Tiger trying to jump across quickly, it's a high pop. Two go for the Fallen, but they do get it forward, but Mers sends it the other way. Although now the net clears, Neo sends it in, and T-Mac just barely does get there. Now Wrath again, bang to the back wall, it'll pop straight back out. Two Bagels trying to bring it in. Tiger off the left again, Neo roller of a shot, easy enough for T-Mac, but it's over Wrath. Now the Fallen after rush, Two Bagels jumps early, light clear, Mers scores 1-1. A bit of a defensive lapse. Wrath just gets beat. Two Bagels does make a save, but it's not nearly far enough away. Mers dunks it right back in. We said the Mudcats felt like they were going to get at least one. There is that one. And now we need another to decide the game, break the tie, put someone in front. That's a good clear by Neo. It's off at first, but he gets it right back. New Mexico want their lead, and they have gotten another one. Tiger trying to read it, but it's not on target. He can't reach it, and it bounces out to Neo for a good follow-up shot. 45 on the clock. Still time for the Mudcats, but the Fallen reestablish their lead. They're trying to get it up, blocked down by Tiger. He'll try to go again, but Wrath is there first. T-Mac into the corner. This one popped away. Tiger gonna jump by. T-Mac gonna get a 50. This one will go towards net. Neo trying to get it away. Wrath will have to pick it up. Good 50 by Mers. Bouncing back out. Tiger is there. Right at Neo. He'll make a save. Now Neo another clear. He'll get bumped off. T-Mac into the corner. It'll bounce up. He'll go again. Light tap across. Wrath is there, but his touch also light. Goes now towards the back wall. Two Bagels gonna drop it away. Wrath trying to jump up for it. Another one tapped across. Two Bagels gonna bang it forward. It's just high. Bouncing out. Wrath doesn't find the net, but he does find the ground. And that is good enough for the Fallen. Kind of similar to the last game. Not exactly dominant, but clean enough. Neo showing out on the scoreboard. And the Fallen do just manage to take it. This time, they're the ones who outshot, I believe, 6. Looks like 13-7 on the shots. So pretty similar. 13-8 last time in favor of the Mudcats. This time 13-7 in favor of the Fallen. So team who's shooting more is getting more goals, which, you know, it kind of makes sense how that transfers, but isn't always the case. So we'll see if that holds up. As this time, it felt similar to the first game, but I guess the Fallen were able to turn their pressure into more on target. And obviously, Neo 2 for 7, able to get more through the target as well. As of course, kind of to be expected with the Mudcats taking their loss, we do have T-Mac leaving and Gardens joining. So we are going to see the sub come through between the 3 and 4 on the roster. If nothing else, change of play style, but we'll see if it helps them steal the momentum back. Doesn't feel like they need much. Completely new dynamic here, but after that last game, a little bit of a boost. Felt like it could have put them over the top. Bit of a miss there, allows Mers to clear it forward. Now another misplay. Mers will just get a free center, popped up high. Well played by Wrath, pops it away from Tiger. Doesn't give him an angle to score it, and he just plays it off the crossbar. Now Wrath trying to play it in again. That one is just wide. Mers will catch it. Tiger now takes it away from him, but Two Bagels is too close. Neo gets beat as well. Wrath is left alone. He'll get a good first touch. Might need more. Won't get it. Two Bagels now going to miss as well. Gardens trying to give some space. Look for the read. Won't find it, but Tiger will back him up. Beats 2 with that. And Wrath will need another clear. Very Mudcats favored start here. This game just gets going. Mers gets a demo and the 50 bouncing down in front. Two Bagels trying to get it away. That'll get to the midfield. Tiger already on it. Bounces it forward. Wrath will bang it away. Gardens with the time to get it back forward. Neo, though, trying to turn it around. Fallen have spent a minute defending. They'd like to start the attack, but not able to get a whole lot here as a demo from Tiger opens up space for Mers. He'll drop it down low, but not able to follow it anymore. Light clear return back and forth. Eventually Tiger to get a stronger one towards the back wall. Now Gardens back out to him, but not able to connect, and Mers is forced back. Now out to the side from Mers, dropping it down. Good forward again, right into Tiger. He'll bang it all the way to the back wall. He'll look for a double. He won't know because Neo able to take it away. Now Mers gonna jump by it. Awkward miss, but Tiger again, quick dive, turns it the other way. Now an awkward spawn for Two Bagels. Puts his team in a rough spot here, although Wrath will help to bail them out. Neo now another one just popping it towards net, and that one makes its way in. Mers, kind of similar to Tiger the last time, tries to jump for it, can't quite reach it, but this time instead of a free rebound, instead he rebounds it himself. Ends up dropping it right through, and it is now 1-0 for the second game in a row. The Fallen find themselves with a lead. As now it's Neo trying to play it forward, and he just will. It is now 2-0. Clean enough. An air dribble forward. Fallen their first multi-goal lead of the series. 2 minutes played, 3 to go, plenty of time. Mers an early shot. Saved by Two Bagels and kind of clumped up there on the attack for the Mudcats. Means they can't get a follow. Garden's now able to beat one. Wrath gets faked. It should be open. The shot is light though. Neo gets in the way. Mers will try to cut it back, but he can't put it on target. And the Fallen do get it away. Feels like it should have been more of a chance, but well recovered by the Fallen. And they do manage to keep it out of their net. Now half of the game gone. Still a 2-0 shutout here. Murs trying to shoot it. Two Bale's going to get a light pop up high in front of the net. Garden's now waiting to come in. Will try to make his effort. Even 50 out to the corner. Wrath now up off the sidewall. It'll center out well, but Neo able to get in the way to block Tiger. Now Murs on it again. Gardens to the back wall. It'll bounce back down. Pinched out to the side. Tiger forward. There's no one in the net. Finally, the Mudcats do score. 2-1. Tiger just a good glancing shot and no one ready for it. So eventually it does make its way through. This one's up towards the net. Off the corner, drop down. Wrath able to get a good block. Now off the sidewall again. This one pinched up from the backboard. Bouncing down. Two Bales trying early. He'll fake him out. Neo the follow. Blocked by Murs. This one cleared long. Two Bagels gonna get it forward again. Trying to follow it. Tiger, another rough touch off the back wall. Wrath tried for the shot though, and Two Bagels took it away. Murs now testing his patience. He gets demoed. Another bump comes through. A wrecking crew from Murs opens it up for Gardens. And it is 2-2. The Mudcats have tied it up. Maybe a bit too patient. Whatever you want to call it. Well played by Murs. 80 seconds to go. We once again find ourselves in a stalemate here. Neo trying to get it away will beat one. Gardens having a next even challenge. Murs is up early. He'll drop a shot on, and it just gets through. The defense looked like they were set up, but they're both awkward. They're both flat-footed, and they get caught up. That's what happened. You could see Wrath start going for it, then stop. Probably both called it, both call each other off, and then neither one wants to go. So it's a communication breakdown that gives up the goal to give the Mudcats the lead. They've scored 3 straight, thinking about 4 here. Follow-up shot from Tiger, 50 away well by Neo. Final minute, Fallen now need another goal. Been a long time since they have scored. We're holding that lead for so long. Wrath now blocked up to the ceiling. Two Bagels trying to jump in, but a long shot. Now a bump comes through, tries to give space to Tiger. Well dunked in by Neo, but it's free space to Murs, and he'll get a clear. Now Wrath just going to kill it to the side. Awkward for his team, though. Allows Gardens to get there. He'll get a demo. Tiger in the air. Shot wide. Two Bagels misses. Open for Murs. And the Mudcats are going to go to match point. That should all but secure it. Gardens trying to play disruption. The defense, again, not able to find a touch. And eventually, it's another open net for Murs to bounce it through. Doubles his team's lead, and with only 30 seconds to go, a comeback far from likely here. Neo will try to turn on this. He will beat one. Now trying to stay on it. He'll get another flick. It'll get forward, but Murs will send it away. Now down to 15 seconds. Wrath, another 50, but it's just lost out to the corner. Neo trying to back pass, time ticking down single digits. Another save, another shot, but it's weak. Saved again. Clock strikes 0. Mudcats are up 2-1. It was a good fight by the Fallen, but they're not able to hold on to their lead. They're not able to score again, and they're just gonna fall down. And so now once again, they are the ones who need to adapt, and once again, the team who shoots more scores more. This time a much smaller difference, though, 9-7. But, I mean, Mudcats outshoot by 2 and outscore by 2. So, obviously not quite a causation there. Not quite that clean of a correlation. But, still, it does stand pat. You shoot more, you score more in this series. Does signify at least a little bit who's getting more pressure. And as we say, you can play clean defense, you can give yourself a lower score sheet if you hold the opponent, but as long as you're trapped in defense, it's a lot harder to score, and so you're a lot less likely to win. So teams can play around that, but it's a difficult win condition. This one's 50 down. Two Bales, though, had to circle back and won't get a shot forward. Tiger, blocked by Murs. Wrath was blocked by Murs on the clear. Wrath back on it, but he'll jump out too far. Gardens will get it across. Two Bagels misses, but Murs didn't read it. Low boost. He had to commit to expecting the hit. He couldn't get a shot on. Now Two Bagels, though, dives by it again. This one rolled out in front, and it's easy for Gardens. Two Bagels just rushes it, and then Two Bagels trying to recover, kind of centers it himself. Of course, you'd think it gets there anyway. But kind of a gift there, helping out the Mudcats. 30 seconds in. Already a lead for them. First time they've opened up the scoring since game number 1. Yeah, now trying to get it away. Mers down from the ceiling. Wrath trying to pop it out. Dunked down by Mers. Over Two Bagels. Gardens out to the left. Mers gonna pop it up again. Staying behind it. Playing it forward to the crossbar. Neo gets it out to the side. Tiger trying to drop it down. Gardens getting it away. Now Gardens up off the corner again. A pinch around. That one not going to get through. They rather got too far through. We'll have to try to pick this one up again. Just bangs it out off the left. Not control. Does slow it down, although the bumps by space. Unfortunately, though, not able to get a touch towards net. Two Bagels going to drive by that one as well. A little bit of rushing things, maybe. Another touch not made there. Trying to find it down the sideline. Pop down, rolling up the back wall. He does get bumped off. Mudcat's so slow on a clear. It gets out to Wrath, but it's right at Tiger. He'll make another save. Tiger now down the side again. Neo trying to drop it down. One's getting it forward. This one popped up in the air. They both go. They both stop. No one gets it. Seen that a couple times. They're all so quick to jump, but then as soon as someone calls it, they both stop. Means no one hits it. I mean, you say it. Double commit might be better than a zero commit. Obviously, it can put you in a tough spot, but as long as someone hits the ball, it's not the end of the world. Once you both commit and neither touch it, that's even more time committed for an even worse result. As I like the idea from Rat, but that reset not going anywhere. Might have stolen it from his teammate. This one rolling out. Mers knows he can't read it, but neither can Neo. Tiger in the air from afar takes the pot shot. It's popped away by Two Bagels. Gardens trying to set it up again. Mers fake. Gives space to Wrath. Tiger gets the mid boost. Should give him an easy enough challenge here. He'll beat Wrath back to it. Two Bagels beats Gardens, but gives his life for it. Tiger in the air. Kind of a 1v1, but Neo plays it well. Mers going in next. Two Bagels off the side, trying to follow it in, but Gardens just gonna dunk it away. Approaching 3 minutes played here, still just 1-0. Gardens hold the redirect. Just puts it back. No one able to get the shot. Two Bagels down the sideline again, trying to get it forward, but Mers pops it up off the corner. Now Neo, another long clear. This one dropping down, Mers gonna send it away. Now Two Bagels are on the outside, trying to drop it down again. This one out to the right side, Mers. Mers down from the ceiling, trying to play it in. It's a dunk across. Gardens shot high. Tiger up next. Neo saves. 90 seconds. Two Bagels a long clear. Mers sends it back in. Wrath has to spin around. Neo. Early clear. He's running out of boost for the follow-up. He gets dunked. There's no one back. Tiger doesn't get the touch, but it psychs out Two Bagels, and Gardens does put it back. Tiger doesn't get much on it, but it makes Two Bagels panic. He bangs it off his own back wall, and Wrath can't get there. So it's a goal for Gardens. That doubles the lead, and that puts the Fallen in a real tough spot. Backs against the wall now. 80 seconds. They need 2 goals to get back here. This one put off the crossbar. Off the sidewall again, dropping down. Mers, another shot, just barely wide. Mudcats really setting up in this half now. I guess an incidental bump might have helped out, but Mers keeps the attack rolling. Now this one dropped down. Popped down for the ceiling. Tiger trying to go. I have no idea. I can tell you how many I have, but it's definitely not the most. Yeah, I only have 125, so definitely not the most. This is off the right. Someone probably has like 600 or something. If they bet. I have no idea though. I have no reference. I know nothing. Probably like Shade or someone. Wrath trying to play it forward. Mers trying to get it away. Neo off the right wall. Wrath trying to go again. Waiting behind it. 50 back down. We're here again. 20 seconds ticking away. Still a 0 on the scoreboard. Wrath puts it off the back wall. Tiger takes it away. Single digits dropping down. We'll hit 5. We will hit 3. There's still a 0 on that gray scoreboard. Clock hits 0, and the Mudcats take the win. We said it, a bit of an unfortunate last week, but they don't let it get to them. They get it right back, and they get the win. And with that result, it will be sending the Honolulu Havoc to the playoffs. Let me post that while we're waiting here. Yeah, I gotta be honest. Mudcats didn't look terrible. Okay. Mudcats didn't look terrible. Yeah, they won, so I'll agree with that take. Generally, the Fallen didn't look terrible. Sorry. Mudcats didn't. I reset and it cooked me. The Fallen did not look terrible. However, they looked panicky, and with the remaining schedule, I don't see it happening. They still play Luxor, and they play the Demons. And even if they win just one of those, which the Demons are a tough game, I'm not feeling great about their chances. Honestly, I think they needed to beat Erie, really. Is kind of where it landed. If they beat Erie, they're in a good spot. Let me post this. Cool. By the way, when I said simple math earlier, I struggle every time. Every time I have to add up to 8, it takes me a minute. So, but as we are just waiting to see if we have an interview, of course, you imagine we will. But that does put another win on the board for the Mudcats, as we are going to have an interview, though, and so we will be back in just one moment. And we are back with the Missouri Mudcats. Obviously, we can say it. Unfortunate last week, but back on the board with a win. How does it feel?
Feels good. We all got some playtime, and I didn't think we were gonna have Merce tonight, so that was a good surprise.
Absolutely. And of course, this does put you at 8-1. So you are now a game ahead of Luxor and potentially Honolulu. So now you do obviously still play Honolulu, but 2 weeks to play, game ahead. Do you think this will secure you for the 1?
It doesn't hurt. I think it comes down probably to the head-to-head next week, though.
Fair enough. I will ask, obviously, like we set up, you do play Honolulu next week. How do you feel for that game?
Let's see how the week goes. I mean, we're still working on figuring out, just getting comfortable with each other now that Gardens is here. I mean, he's by far more skilled than me, and I would say even Were Tiger when he's playing comfortable, but to me, it feels like we're still getting used to each other. I'm hoping I can put the controller down and just watch the rest of the season.
Who's on Honolulu?
Liam, Wiko, Shampoo, Z-Bio.
That's a good lineup, but I'm confident, especially with the teammates they got. I can't be letting myself get carried like that.
Fair enough. And honestly, like I do want to ask who makes playoffs out of the bottom part. It's such a mess, I don't really know how. So I will instead simplify it. What do you think of the Fallen going forward? Now 3-6. They still play Luxor next week. Then they play the Demons. Where do you put their chances?
Face and Luxor and then Demons, I'd say they're dead in the water.
Honestly,
I've talked pretty highly on Demons since they've added Jared.
Yeah, honestly, can't even disagree too much there.
I mean, they beat us and Luxor, so who's to say that's not their hardest game left?
Mm-hmm.
No, unfortunately, I'd say they're dead in the water, and then I don't know the tiebreakers between these 3 and 5 teams to make a strong statement on anyone else, really.
And a lot of them still play each other, so it's kind of a nightmare. There's so many tied there, so many play each other. It'll be a mess in the final weeks, but I suppose we kind of want that. Anyway, though, that is about all I have. So if you have anything else to say, otherwise, congratulations on the win and good luck next week. Hope it's a fun game.
All right. See you, doggo.
Absolutely. I mean, like you said, still getting used to each other. Absolutely a strong roster for the Mudcats. And now, I mean, he said it definitely doesn't hurt. I think this should all but secure them that number 1 seed. Obviously, still play Honolulu next week. So that really is, he's not wrong, that should be the determiner. Because Honolulu play Erie. You imagine they win. Then they also play, okay, well, to be fair, it does get complicated. Because now, guaranteed, Mudcats alone at number 1. They will not be tied for that this week. However, if Honolulu win this week, and then Honolulu beat them next week, they would be tied for the top spot, and Honolulu win that. However, Honolulu also still play Luxor, and so Luxor could pull them down when the Mudcats still play Madison, or Honolulu could also win that and really control it. So that's why I have said Honolulu essentially control their spot to the number 1 seed, but they absolutely have to earn it. That they're currently behind, but they kind of play the teams they need to play in order to ensure that they can get there on their own. So basically, I think the Mudcats are now heavy favorites. I'd say like 70, maybe 65% to get it, but they're far from guaranteed, and next week really does secure it. That if they win, I'm pretty sure they clinch it. If they lose, it gets scary. But, we'll see. Meanwhile, on the other end, for the Mudcats, as by the way, we'll flash over to this. Not updated, but you will see this will clinch Honolulu because of that second condition. And this does mean that third condition for Madison will not be met. And so now it is they are eliminated with a loss and Atlanta win. So simplifies our standings or our scenarios just a little bit, but still 2 teams yet to be determined. Still, I guess, 2 different matches we're watching for. You know how it goes. And you got to watch every game in Pixel now because we mentioned it. Again, not going to be updated, but we can cut to our standings real quick. There you go. You can see that's a big tie. New Mexico now going to be tied down with Deadwood, who, as you heard from T-Mac, have been looking really good as of late. Then you have 3 more 3 and 5 teams, and then 2 more 4 and 4 teams. I think the top 3 are obviously clinched. KC feel like they should be safe, but everyone below that, I do not know. I think Madison are the one team I will say, absolutely, I don't think will make it. New Mexico are a team I will say I don't think make it, because I'm not sure I favor them in either of their remaining games. And they might want to win both for their best chance. Especially, I don't know where their head-to-head tiebreakers are at. I don't think they're great. Especially they lost to Erie recently. So, standings are a mess. It's fun. That's the TLDR. I do believe we have 2 games lined up for you tomorrow, which are 2 Prism games. And that is Hanoi, New York, and Houston, Lincoln. In the reverse order, I said. That's the Lincoln game at 9. New York game at 10. So, is there 3? What is there a third? If there is a third, it's not scheduled yet. So, I don't know. But, yeah, there are 2 games. Well, across the league, there are 3 games that aren't scheduled yet. And so, I don't know when they are. But, as of now, there are 2 Prism games set up for tomorrow. So we're going to move away from Pixel, back over to Prism. Should be fun, but your final score here tonight, Mudcats 3, Fallen 1. Missouri get back on track. They pick up a win, and they send Honolulu to the postseason. But that does it for tonight, so we'll see you back tomorrow night. You don't want to miss it.